live stream. Hope everybody enjoy. If y'all new, feel free to subscribe. So let's get started.
Yay, my birthday in 5 days. Y'all can support me doing this live stream. Cash App https://cash.app/$JHR1996.
So let's get this game on the road.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, William, thanks for coming.
We've got two running backs who are hoping for plenty of running range on that field.
If y'all new, feel free to subscribe. And don't forget to like and share.
Now let's go to Tim Nash and Phil Simms for this Week 8 matchup.
The Bengals are back deep, ready to return the kickoff.
Hey, William, thanks for coming.
NFC North are set now to kick it away and get this game started. Just past the 20, we'll mark it at the 22-yard line. Dalton's going to be at quarterback today. He's done his best to avoid costly turnovers so far this season, and it shows up in the interception category. Top 10 right now in the league when it comes to the fewest picks thrown. And Bernard is brought down. That's a nice, powerful statement as they establish the run at the beginning of this game.
Jim, you're right. I'm going to give the offense a little credit here, but you know, somewhere, I don't know, maybe the defense going to have to put some weights in their pockets. You got to hang in there and make the tackle.
Nata makes the tackle. Here's a look at the Bengals offense. They'll be trying to cut down on the turnovers. A week ago, they gave away the football 2 times. The Bengals from the 32. Play fake. Interception by Webb.
Come on, y'all.
7 years in the league and 7 years of vast experiences. Offense lines up here. First down at the 36. Now cutting to the right side, looking for some open space. Second down now. Offense lines up here. Handoff by Flacco. Breaks free. And Montez Burfict brings him down. The Ravens now facing third down. A week ago, they were up to the challenge in these spots. Offense lines up here.
How is everybody doing today?
From the 30. Play action. And he's taken down.
You got to give that defensive side a lot of credit, man. They record. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take it down. The kick, and it's through there. The kick is good.
Well, Jim, that field goal puts them in the lead. It was a nice drive by the offense. What it does, it just gives you confidence. You did some positive things on the field, and it should carry over for you for the rest of the game.
And they stop him from running it out to the 20, knocking down to the 19.
No? Actually, I
They
didn't
come to
believe
the
it.
line, and it's first down.
All right, everybody have a great day out there, so.
Keeps it here.
I'm at work, I'll be getting you some
Andy Dalton able to find Jermaine Gresham. And picks up about 3. And now here's the Ravens defense. How many extra possessions can they get today for their team as they specialize in taking the football away? And that picks up 3. Trying to establish the run, but there's nothing there here at the start.
Well, they didn't pick up many yards that time, no doubt about it, but that's a bad job by the running back. He picked the wrong side to run to. Nobody was blocking the side he went to.
The Bengals have to be hoping this doesn't turn out.
Oh, you got in my mom's house?
Losers a week ago.
My mom said it's
Bringing
been
in
fucking
another type of right now, Phil.
We're going to find out if they learned anything from last week's tight loss. And Jim, when you get in situations like this, it's about making that one play that gives your team a good chance to win.
I finally got the funds that I need.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9.
Green's lined up now as a slot receiver. Green Evans is going to secure the handoff.
Well, I know it's not going to make a highlight film, but still a good solid run up in there for a couple yards.
3rd down. Andy Dalton will be under center. Throwing now to his left. Not able to get away from Smith that time.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short, defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a 4th down.
Rolls out and brings the play to an end.
Nice job by the offense that time, even though they fumbled the football, quick enough and smart enough to get on it right away.
1st down and 10. On the money. They break through. Tackle him behind the line.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on 1st down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
2nd and 12. Down the field. And Webb nearly picks off that throw.
Well, we still got a close game here, and you got to try to keep it that way. It's 3rd and long. You're losing the football game. Don't take a chance on the offensive side. Wait for your next opportunity.
Offense lines up here. 3rd and 12. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, that's the quarterback's fault. My gosh. The safety, that's who you're supposed to look at all times. When he's under center and when he drops back, he takes his eyes off of him. And what happens? Well, he gets sacked.
And no return as this goes.
Thank everybody for coming. Don't forget to like and share. If you are new, feel free to subscribe.
First down on the way. The defense comes out in the dime. Handoff made. That's a gain of 8. The Ravens decked out in a lot of pink. And we see pink throughout the building. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL. Will go ground. Tackle is made, and the first down is picked up.
Nice job that time by the ball carrier. Getting us just past the first down mark. Big first down. Keep the chains moving.
The Ravens go with 2 tight ends on this play. The Ravens take it from the 33. Flacco.
Get him, get him, get him.
That was a nice job by the quarterback leading the defense. Nobody open down the field. He throws it short, and look what happens. Yards after the catch. Good job by the guy catching it and getting those extra yards.
That long gain sets them up here on this play.
Flacco keeps it. Dennis got it. First down.
Flacco was able to show off the footwork. Wow, what a good job. Look at those feet. Like a dancer. Gets himself in very good position to throw the football.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here.
Woods got it on the handoff. Gathers is in on the tackle.
Once they get in the red zone, they have the pass through the screens. They can throw it down to the back of the end zone. And how about that play? They can run the football right at you if they want to. And that time they picked up some good yards on that run.
Get him.
Dunlap's there to make the stop.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
It's a dime look for the defense on this play.
First and goal. They're going to run it on the toss.
Nice tackle.
They keep fighting for every inch, every yard as they move closer and closer to the end zone.
Now this offense, they fit perfectly with the head coach. He's a tough guy. He's a grinder. And this offense, what a job here right now. They are grinding this football, like you said, right down the field.
Dunlap's there to take it down.
The defense is fired up right here, Arthur. They know it's third and goal. This game is close. They make a stop here. That is big time for their football team.
The defense is ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line.
They jam it in on the goal line. Touchdown.
Well, the defense knew that they were probably going to see a run here in third and goal. And what do? It doesn't matter. They still get blown off the line of scrimmage by the offensive line. Nice job.
The Bengals are ready to return the kick.
Taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30.
They face first down.
Green's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out. Well, it was an incomplete pass that time against cover two, the two deep safeties. And you really want to throw the football down the middle or deep down the sidelines. That time the quarterback didn't do that, and that's why it was incomplete.
They come out in a dime package. Third down and 10.
And he's intercepted. They bring him to the turf.
Look about a big fire quarterback.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just misjudge the talent on the other side. And what a play by the linebacker picking off the pass. What a pair of hands also.
First down at the 24. The give.
He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Second down and 7. Trying to work that left side.
Gets out of bounds, incomplete.
It'll be third down. Wide receivers stacked up on this play.
Flacco's got it in the gun. Brings it in along the sideline.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a fourth down.
And the kick is good for 3.
Hope everybody have a good day out there.
The offense doesn't do it that time. I know they get 3 points out of it. Nice kick, but still a letdown for the offense.
Ravens getting set to kick it away. Still on his feet. He's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. First down coming up. Takes it out of the eye. Smith's all over that offense and brings him down.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped.
Andy Dalton will be under center. Incomplete, looking underneath that time.
Quarterbacks love to see a receiver have this type of play. Even though he doesn't make the catch, the effort is outstanding, and he's given everything he has to make that catch.
The Ravens come out in a dime package. Finds Gresham. That's a good tackle, and that's a quick 3 and out.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Jones has got it now. And Jones is stopped there. First down here. Flacco's back in shotgun formation. Smith is tackled down.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
The NFL quarterback, 13 to 0.
We have second down. Offense lines up here. And the second quarter is underway with this complete to Jones. Nelson's there to make the tackle.
Nice catch that time by the wide receiver on the slant route. Quarterback puts it right on target.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Flacco is going to take the snap from the shotgun. Jones has got the catch and the first.
It takes really good corners to play a defense where you challenge the wide receivers and just playing man-to-man coverage. I don't think this defense has that kind of quality corner.
Play action fake, looking to throw, makes the reception, and he's tackled some 3 yards away from a first down.
The Ravens did a good job that time. Throwing a pass on first down and picked up some nice yards down. Second and short really puts the defense in a tough position.
Second and 3. Handoff out of the I formation. Picks up about 2.
Good job by the defense that time. Everybody's expecting a pass. They were ready for the run, and they stopped the offense for a short gain in the red zone.
On the way, third down. Still got it after the play action. Torrey Smith with the catch.
You must be very creative in the red zone when it comes to the passing game. Formations, movement, do whatever it takes to give your players an advantage. That time they get a nice play call, they throw the pass and complete it for a good, solid pickup.
Big shot, big shot.
Defense comes out in a 4-6 formation. It's up first and goal to go. Play fake. Baltimore puts up 6.
You know, if you're a defensive player and you're covering a receiver down here on first and goal, you don't have to cover that much area. That's a terrible job by the defense giving up that touchdown pass.
The Bengals are getting ready for the return. And can they return to a competitive state in this one as the game is starting to get out of hand? The score's 20-0. And as he takes a knee, Dalton will now bring the offense onto the field. Bengals are ready to take over now, and their offense heads onto the field. Andy Dalton will be under center. First down at the 20. Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender. There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this and pick up those first downs and keep it going.
It's Bernard in the backfield. The Bengals take it from the 33. Here's the quick toss. And Dumerville's there and ends the run on the outside.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Wide receivers are bunched up. Second down and 12. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one.
Well, these plays do look ugly, but they don't work. It's second
Man,
down.
it's getting difficult for my old age.
Hoping to pick up a few yards to make third down easier, but when you lose yards like this, third long, tough to do.
Quick drop back. Looking across the middle, it's Jones. And he's tackled down after picking
There you go.
Well, the deep conduct quarterbacks, they love to see cover three because they know they're going to drop back and just throw the short passes underneath. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of this defense.
Eyeing that left side. Almost intercepted.
Well, the defense has to be depressed after that because they need a chance to get off the field, get a turnover.
Y'all got one. They just throw a little nub over the back, over the side of it.
Situations like that.
Split backfield here. Dalton from the shotgun. Throw to the left. Makes the reception. He's taken down at the 47.
You should know.
Hard to play man-to-man coverage all the time in the NFL. That time we see the man-to-man coverage. The quarterback sees it. Nice throw.
Split backfield here. Third and 10. Can't hold on here as it goes incomplete.
Well, we look at that drop pass right there. You know, one of the biggest cliches ever in sports. Oh, they're going to go right back to this guy to keep his confidence going. Well, I don't know about that. If you drop a pass, sometimes I might want to try somebody else to see if they can catch it when they're open. So, if you get open, the quarterback can throw it to you.
Jones brought down after picking up 6 on this play. It's first down as they head to the line. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line. And it's now second down and 5 after running it on first down. Smith's in the slot. Flacco will take it from the gun. Easy catch there. No one near him. The Ravens have moved the ball well through the air so far, and really that should be no surprise. Flacco's been one of the best this year in that department, and today's been no different.
Every week he comes out, they get guys open, he's always in rhythm, Jim, and I've said it many times, one of the better throwers in the NFL.
First down at the 50. They'll go ground. Taken down at the 45.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Quarters formation here for the defense. 2nd and 4. Secures it with 2 hands. Williams, the one who brings him to the ground.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
Jones is a receiver in the slot. They'll go draw.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
It's a 2 tight end formation. The Ravens snap it at the 41. Ball is out. The offense was able to recover the ball. Well, the offense lucks out this time as they hold on to the football.
Yeah, I think the word luck is appropriate here, no doubt about it. Bad fumble that time by the offensive player, but at least they were alert enough to get there and get on it and keep possession of the football.
They'll mark the football at the 22.
You just can't sit back there and play conservative defense in the NFL. The quarterbacks and receivers are too good. Third and over 10 yards, you play safe, and you give up the first down.
First down at the 22. Throws the pass. Incomplete as he was looking short. Second down following that incompletion. Smith's lined up in the slot. This will be ruled incomplete. Didn't get the feet down. Now looking at third down. The long drive continues. From the gun, Flacco. Looking long. Another touchdown to increase the lead.
How about this dip? A wide open receiver down the field. The quarterback, good job of finding. He throws it down there and he gets the easy touchdown.
And the point after is good. The Bengals have really just been outplayed in every facet of this game. Really just looking for any sort of answer. The score is 27-0.
They'll take it at the 20.
The Bengals now bring their offense back onto the field for the next drive. Dalton's got two tight ends on the field for this snap. Keeps it here. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have one or two passes a game that can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
Second down and 10. And he's forced to the ground.
There is nothing worse for a quarterback than have the pocket collapse. And that time it collapsed on his left side. There's nothing he can do, and he goes down for the sack.
Dalton's got the football after the play fake. Jones got the catch and the first.
Oh, yeah.
Crossing routes, that's what you want to throw when you see this type of coverage. 4 deep, cover 4. Look for guys going across the field. Hard for the defense to cover those throws.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Brought down by Dumerville. Right now, this is a team that's
Happy Wednesday, big dude waving hand.
Thank you for coming. How you doing?
The numbers are just dreadful. They're going to have to get a spark from the rushing attack the rest of the way if they're going to get back into it.
We talk so much about throwing the football, scoring, doing all these things that are pretty for the fans, and we all want to see it. But the NFL always comes down to who is the most physical.
I'm doing good.
Not being physical enough on the offensive side.
Third down on the way. Andy Dalton will be under center. Dropping back 3. Had it for just a second, but then it came out on contact.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just
Not working today.
stop the offense that time.
I don't work anywhere.
Bernard's in on the tackle.
Of course, Jim, you and I would have called a fair catch there because you know why? We're cowards. Who'd want to take this kind of punishment when the defender's all around you?
The defense comes out in the dime.
Not Taco Bell confused face.
No, not no more.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
Okay.
Down here.
Thank you for coming.
Dime look for the defense on this play. Flacco standing back in the
My
shotgun.
birthday come up in like 5 days.
To Smith.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running.
We are getting beat. You are welcome.
you cannot see what's in front of
Yeah, I gotta make a comeback.
2-minute warning looms, and this may be the last play before it hits. Handoff. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play. And we've reached the 2-minute warning. This will be second down. They come out in a dime package.
I got second half though.
Flacco's going to take it from the gun. Out to the left. Makes the catch in the open field. Smith tackled down after a gain of 15. It's obvious that the game plan coming in was let's get the football in the hands of our wide receiver early and often.
Shoot, if it was me, I'd say get that football to him every game. That would be my priority because he's one of the best ones in the NFL. And once he catches the football, look up.
Tries to get the feet down, but this will be ruled incomplete. After the
I got to get back to work. Take care, my friend Orange Heart.
Okay, take care. Thanks for coming.
Flacco from the shotgun. Got the completion. Smith taken down.
Well, once again, the offense is in the red zone. They've got a big lead. I think it's up to this defense. Finally show a little toughness and try to stop them for once.
Now inside the red zone. They were very good at finishing off drives last week in this situation. Will hike it to him out of the shotgun. Looks to his left. Smith there. Catch the ball that had a lot of heat on it. And as we take a closer look now at a receiver who has been very dangerous here in the first half. What's the like about this performance so far, Phil?
What is there to like? Everything. They cannot stop him. He has so much talent. If I was a quarterback, I'd keep throwing the football his way.
First down here after the completion. Defense ready in the goal line formation on this one. Will run it here. The Ravens are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining. It's now second down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. He breaks the play. He's in for the touchdown.
How about that? The fullback scores the touchdown. He does all the blocking, gets beat up all the time, but nothing like getting the football where you can score to get it done.
The Bengals just can't stop them here before the half, and now they'll wait for the kickoff, facing a sizable deficit. The score's 34-0. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Bengals ready to take over the football. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Should have had it.
Well, he dropped the football. There's no doubt why he dropped it. You have to look it in.
Failing to complete that one. So, second down here. Dalton's going to keep it. He'll fire it out to the left. He's going to be tackled right around the 20. The Bengals signal for the timeout. And that's the first one they've used. The Bengals have had a tough time moving the football through the air, and it's been part of the reason why they trail at this point. They're going to need to get him going, Phil.
They are going to need to get him going. But listen, let's give the defense a little credit. It's not all about bad offense. The defense is on top of everything. They're playing very well, and I think the offense needs to change what they're trying to do.
3rd down and 6. That incompletion is going to bring us to a very quick 4th down.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
Just a quick drop back. That's a failed conversion. Just want to look at it like a turnover. It's going back the other way.
Great starting field position for the offense. Shotgun time here for Joe Flacco. 1st and 10. Flacco able to find Dennis Pitta. The Ravens have gone to the air here in the first half, and when they have, they've looked to their tight end. Pitta's been the beneficiary of that strategy, and he's gotten plenty of chances to touch the football.
They have found the weakness in the defense, and that is throwing the football to the tight end. And we all know if it's working, stay with it.
The defense gets the sack.
Well, I don't know who to blame here or give credit to. Blame the quarterback for not changing the protection, or just give a lot of credit. Well, that's where I'm going. What a job by the defense. They catch the offense off guard, and they get to the QB with the blitz and take him down.
And he converts here on the field goal try.
When you get great field position, Jim, you got to take advantage of it. The offense didn't do it. I blame the coach. Those were terrible play calls, but a good kick by the kicker.
And a touchback. The Bengals are set now for their next possession. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Gresham's going to pull in. The Bengals use another timeout here.
Or she's working double, which means she's going to try to leave early. She can't leave too damn early, because I can't do.
Formation here for the defense. Dalton looking long. Oh, and almost picked off that time. That'll wrap up the 2nd quarter here in the Queen City of Cincinnati. We'll be back in just a moment for the start of the 2nd half. The Ravens' return team is ready. Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The Ravens offense heads on to the field. Joe Flacco will take it right from the center. 2nd half gets rolling now as he takes the snap. Ray Maualuga in on that last tackle. Smith still down, so we'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. The Ravens will take the snap from the 25. Out to Smith. Coughed up the football.
All right, coaches, don't get greedy. Be decisive over there on the sideline. Do what's best for your football team. Keep getting those first downs and letting that clock just keep running. You got a big lead here in the 2nd half. Don't take any chances.
Out of the eye. Here's the handoff. And that gains 1. There's been no shortage of big plays today with this quarterback at the helm, Phil.
Oh, my gosh. What an arm this quarterback has. How about these throws down the field? Not only are they far down the field and beautiful, they're right on target. And the good thing is he has receivers who can take advantage of his arm.
After being stuffed at the line of scrimmage, it's now 2nd down and 10. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. To the ground. He's brought down right around the 43-yard line.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
Quarters formation here for the defense. The Ravens take it from the 43. He's got the catch. Thompson's met after a gain of 3.
Shake off a cut.
Oh, man, Jim, this just drives everybody crazy. The fans, even announcers like you and I, it's 3rd and short, and you throw and complete the pass, but it's still not enough to get the first down.
They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. An extra tight end on the field for this one. It's Gresham. Bites off the hit. he's tackled just 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, you played this cover 4. In other words, you got 4 defenders playing deep, equally spread across the field. Well, who's going to cover the in cuts and underneath? Nobody. That's why the quarterback got an easy completion that time on the end route.
Smith's there to take him down.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Andy Dalton will be under center. 2nd and 11. They call his name again. Dumerville's there that time for the tackle.
Bernard's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Green Elvis takes his spot in the backfield. He's looking to the right here on this throw. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
All you can do is your job. And that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown. Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
Panties is an animal on that play.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Very nearly intercepted.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's 3rd and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Dalton still has it, and he's thrown to the ground.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on 3rd down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on 3rd down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now. Well, this guy's a machine. Every time he gets a chance to go out there and kick a field goal, it is right down the middle. Good job by the offense, good job by the kicker.
The Ravens' return team is ready. Jones going to run this one out. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. First down here. Joe Flacco will take it right from the center. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Maluga is going to make the tackle. Nothing really seems to be going right for this guy lately, Phil. He struggled to run the football last week, and he continues the same today.
Yeah, it's all of the above, Jim. And what I mean by that, it's the running back's fault. It's the offensive line's fault. And let's give a little credit to the defense. They've done a good job stopping the run.
Reaches out and grabs it. In the end, it picks up only a yard.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
Split backfield here. 3rd and 6. Looking to the right side and throwing. Another 3rd down conversion. The offense continues to come through in the clutch. The Ravens have been very good throwing the football today. Flacco's continued to be one of the best field generals in the game.
I just love the way he dominates everything with the football team, especially on the offensive side, Jim. We see he's in command of everything, and of course, we see all the great plays he makes.
Reaches up high for it, and he's got the catch.
Hard for defensive backs to stop these guys now. With the rules the way they are, you can't touch them, but there's nothing you can do about athletic ability. Nice jump and catch.
2nd down and 7. Takes it from the eye. Gets about 4 yards that time. After that last carry, it's 3rd and 3. The defense comes out in the dime. Flacco's got it in the gun. The Ravens now move the chains, and they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. Woods handed the football. They'll mark him at the 46.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Flacco will take it from the gun to Smith. The ball is out. Denard's there to make the tackle.
Well, the defense always says, let's cause some fumbles. Then when you cause it and you're not able to recover it, that is one emotional letdown.
Danielle's got an injury update for us. Let's go to her now.
Guys, I just spoke with a Bengals official. They wouldn't specifically say what the injury was other than it's an upper body injury that won't stop him from returning. Back to you.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. Flacco will have it in the pistol. Complete to Jones.
Well, when you talk about throwing these sideline routes or the out route, it is about timing. When that receiver makes that break to go towards the sideline, that football has to be in the air. Nice throw and catch that time.
The Ravens snap it at the 31. That's been the story of this game. Another third down conversion to move the chains.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
On first down, it's back to the ground game. That's a gain of 7.
Once again, this offense in the red zone. This defense has been awful all day long. Can they bow their necks a little and show a little toughness and maybe stop them this time?
That's second down coming up. What a drive this has been. Torrey Smith with the catch. Smith is tackled down. Smith's been option 1, 2, and 3 on offense today, Phil, as he just keeps piling up receptions at the wideout position.
Jim, he just has that special skill. He knows how to get open, and the quarterback is putting the football on the money.
They're going back up top. He'll throw it over the middle. Flacco's pass will go for an incompletion this time.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Mounting a serious drive. Second and goal from the 6. And now here's the toss.
Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal. What are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with a pass. And if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
Breaking huddle at the 6. This long drive continues. Third and goal from the 6. The defense gets a sack.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the third down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
A short field goal try on the way. The kick is good.
Well, it's a beautiful drive down the field. Long drive by the offense. They do not get the 7 points, but they're fortunate they do get the field goal try, and they make it.
And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Bengals break huddle and start their drive this time from the 25. Offense lines up here. Now first and 10. Goes deep to Age. Ladarius Webb with an interception. Breaks away, and it's Webb there to meet him.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
Jones lined up now as a slot receiver. They knock him down, and he's still 2 yards short of the first.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets him a few yards.
It's 2nd down and 3. Throws to the right.
Jones got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
This offense has been moving the football all day long. Once again in the red zone, they have a big lead. What will they do? I think they'll just try to run it in from here.
First down here after the completion. First down, offense readying for the snap. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback.
Newman's in on the tackle. Looking ahead, the Bengals will be playing at home next week, while the Ravens will be on the road in Pittsburgh.
Coming up, 2nd down. Offense lines up here.
From the gun, Flacco.
And he's taken down.
You got to be quick and decisive when you're down near the goal line and you're throwing the pass as a quarterback. That time he was not, and he takes a huge sack.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. 3rd down and 12. He's looking to the right here on this throw. So they failed to convert on 3rd down, but that's been one of the lone failures on 3rd today. Should be an easy one here.
Puts it through for 3.
Now that time the offense had great field position. They don't take advantage of it, but at least they get 3 points. Good job by the kicker coming in and getting some points on the board.
That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. They come to the line, and it's 1st down.
Andy Dalton will be under center.
He'll keep it on the play fake. Could have been intercepted.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
2nd and 10.
Keeps it here. Has a catch for the first.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the 1st down. You're down big in the 2nd half. All you can do, just keep picking up those 1st downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
1st down at the 47. Almost intercepted that time.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
Split backfield here. 2nd down and 10.
Jarring hit that time. Knocks the ball free. I thought that was going to be a completion that time, but the hit knocked the ball out.
Well, let me say this about your thought. You were wrong. Once again, Jim Nantz. And the timing was wonderful. That's what it is. That's what it takes. Just like you and your job. It's all about timing.
Pass is intercepted.
That'll stop the play right there.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
Jones is going to get set in the slot for this snap. Gets the handle here. And Pecco in on the tackle.
2nd down coming up.
Joe Flacco will take it right from the center. Woods going to take the handoff now.
The tackle's made, and the 1st down is picked up. They're able to move the chains after that last run.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 5 times today. Really been beat up. That leads us to 2nd down. The Ravens in the pistol. Woods taking the handoff. Has the first down and a whole lot more.
The margin is increased with another touchdown. Anytime you see a long run for a touchdown, what you got to look for is blocking downfield. Nice job by the wide receivers and everybody hustling, making a block, and a long touchdown run.
The Bengals are ready to return the kick. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The Bengals come onto the field now for this next series. First down at the 20. Green's got it, and a first.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown. Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
The Bengals snap it at the 31. The give out of the eye. Looking at this deficit, you wonder how much more they're going to try to run the football because it has not been there for the taking all game long.
Yeah, the running game's been terrible. Hard to win a game in the NFL when you're one-dimensional. But if you want to win today's game, that's exactly what you're going to have to do. Throw the football.
Looking across the middle. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
Almost intercepted.
Well, the defense has to be compressed after that play because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
The Bengals take it from the 43. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, when you see the defense is going to blitz and you can't pick it up, as a quarterback, you got to change the pass protection. Remember, protect yourself at all times. He didn't do it, so he goes down.
Offense lines up here. The Bengals will take the snap from the 35. Andy Dalton down the field. And that's Elam, who almost came away with a pick.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go. They bring back out the offense to go for it. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. They failed to convert, and now a change of possession.
I don't know if they were confused or not, but the left side of the offensive line that time, they were not aggressive. They got pushed back, and they give up a sack of the quarterback.
Joe Flacco will take it right from the center. 1st and 10. Fumble. A recovery by the defense. Tackles made. Great job by the defense, forcing and recovering the fumble.
You said the appropriate word there, forcing. The hit was so solid and so good. The offensive player had no choice. He had to give up the football. When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
It's Bernard in the backfield. 2nd and 10. Cincinnati is in for the score.
Nowadays, so many kids, they grow up, they want to be wide receivers. I don't blame them. They're out there. They get to catch the football. They get to score touchdowns. They get to do dances. And you're not really allowed to hit them either. What a job.
Intercepted. They failed to convert on the two-point try, so they'll just have to settle for the 6. The Ravens' return team is ready. It's Jones taking this one. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Ravens will begin their drive from the 26 now. Quarterback coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 6th time in this game. And that's a gain of 10.
This is just another way when you run the draw play to see if the defense that you're going against has discipline. If they don't, draw plays work great.
The defense comes out in the nickel. 2nd and 1. Looking to the right side and throwing. Brown's got it. First down.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
The Ravens will take the snap from the 40. Woods going to secure the handoff. In on the stop. And now they'll try over again on 2nd down. Big set here for the defense, lining up in the 4-6. Woods got it on the handoff. Gain maybe 5.
Well, anytime you're talking about a successful run in the NFL, the running back is going to be a big part of that. Breaking tackles, but this time it was just the vision of the running back. He picked the right hole and picked up some nice yards.
3rd down and 2. Takes it out of the eye. Ball's loose. And the recovery is made by the defense. Ball's in on the tackle.
You got to protect the football on the offensive side. When you don't protect it, the way these defensive players can run, you're going to get in trouble, and that time it results in a fumble.
It's Bernard in the backfield. Throws to the right. Almost intercepted.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have 1 or 2 passes a game that can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
Double tight end formation. 2nd down and 10. Throwing now to his left. Had it for a moment, but then lost it on the hit.
Jim, that pass ends up incomplete because the defender, he just jarred the football loose with that hit. Nice job. Get that shoulder into the receiver, knock that football out, and get it to the ground.
The Bengals take it from the 43. Gresham's got the catch and the first.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
It's Jones.
Person turquoise waving.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Able to make the tackle about 2 yards shy of the first.
That's a good job by the quarterback. He read the defense. Nothing open deep, so he throws it short, and it puts him in great position for a 2nd down play call.
2nd down. Split backfield here. Brings it into his body. That picks up 11. And there's a timeout, so we'll take one with them. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Ready to make the stop on the goal line. Loading up that defensive. It's a touchdown.
Well, the offensive line did it all in this drive, didn't they? Here it is on 1st and goal. Nice job of pass blocking, and the quarterback finds the open receiver for the touchdown.
They will not find a way into the end zone, so they'll only get 6 points out of the trip. Ready to step up and send this one down to the end zone. And now Jones. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. First down on the way. They've come out in the dime package. Here's the handoff. He's stacked up at that point.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
Handoff by Flacco. And the tackle is made at the 35-yard line.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 5 times today. Really been beat up. The Bengals all season long have been impossible to throw against, but today they are getting shredded, Phil.
Well, they've been impossible to throw against because they have one of the best pass rushes in the NFL. When that's not working, you find out, hey, there's a few weaknesses on that defensive side. They are showing up today.
First down at the 42. Handoff out of the I formation. And this will end up as a 2-yard loss.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Joe Flacco will take it right from the center. Woods handed the football. And he's brought to the ground.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
Third down and 4. And he hauls it in. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
This quarterback is not going to throw it down the field unless somebody is wide open. That time, nobody's wide open, so he throws it short and gets a few yards.
Can't sugarcoat this one, partner. This one-sided affair was just nothing but a blowout.
Yeah, there are a lot of words that come to mind. I can't say.
Okay, I'm back, y'all. I just had to stretch my leg for about a minute or two. Well, we got this game.
this season. Offense lines up here. First down and 10. Out of the eye, it's Bernard trying to fight through right up the middle of the field. And with that, let's take a look at the Bengals offense. A lot of people thought coming into the year this would be one of the best rushing attacks in the league, but it's been very average to date. The Bengals have it at the 34. Keeps it on the play fake. Gresham can't bring it in. That'll probably go as a drop. A player to watch here on defense is Paul Posluszny.
He's a tackling machine, no doubt about it. Knows how to read the runs and get in position and get those tackles.
Third down and 6. And he's going to be sacked. So, just 3 plays and out for the offense.
When you blitz on third down, you hope to get to the quarterback. Here's why. Because there are less defensive backs back there. The chances of giving up the big play are pretty high. But the rush, they're quick enough. They get there and they sack the QB.
Set up, return. Here he goes. He's taken down at the 42. Coming onto the field at quarterback, he led Central Florida to its first major bowl win with a Fiesta Bowl victory over Baylor and was the offensive MVP of that game. Blake Bortles.
Blake Bortles was the 3rd pick of the 2014 draft by the Jacksonville Jaguars. This guy is big and strong and move around. That is a great pick by the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Here's our look at the Jaguars lineup. They've had a hard time this year moving the football through the air. Bortles got it on the play action. Got the completion.
Quarterbacks always love play action passes. Why? Because it usually gives them a little more time to throw. When you get more time, you're going to make a better decision and you're going to be more accurate.
Come on, y'all.
The offense is set
Big shot.
For the first down after that completion.
Big shot.
Looking to go up top again on first down. He's forced to the
Got him.
I don't know who to blame here. Was it a great play by the safety getting the sack from the quarterback? Or the quarterback just not paying attention, seeing him coming, and if you see him, you've got to change the play or get rid of the football a lot quicker.
They take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
When a coach can have a run, it picks up those kind of yards. It gives them confidence, and they will show more and more patience with the running game. So the defense, they better dig in here.
The Jaguars with an empty backfield look here. Third down and 10. Leaps up and cuts away with it. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Quarterbacks know you can't hit the receiver while he's in the air. So a lot of times when in doubt, throw it up there and see if your guy can go up there and get it done. That time the receiver did.
The Jaguars take it from the 33. Good piece of tackling.
The defense doesn't want to give up runs like that, so how do they stop it? Well, they start to crowd their line of scrimmage. So you keep crowding that line of scrimmage, look out, they'll throw it over the top.
Bortles back in shotgun formation. Sticks to his hands. That tackle is made at the 27-yard line. And now here's a look at the Bengals defense stacks up. This defense.
Thank you watching.
Thank you. How you doing?
The Jaguars at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. After a short delay, now they'll run it. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
It's always good for the quarterback to really do a good job faking the pass right before the draw play. Get the defensive lineman up the field, get the linebackers dropping back for pass, and there's an open gap that the running back took advantage of.
And incomplete as Lee can't hold on.
You look at drop passes in the NFL, it's almost always for the same reason. They take their eyes off the football, the receivers, just before it gets there. And when you do that, that little bit of lack of concentration will cause you to drop the pass.
On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. Second and 10. Find Shorts. And they are in on Shorts.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Throw the short pass, even though it doesn't result.
Just woke up with a boo and my back was itchy as heck.
Oh, okay.
Instead of just the third and long, where you only have like 3 or 4 plays you can go to.
The defense gets the sack. We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing, they're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take it down.
It's not good. I wish my back would feel better.
I hope it feel bad too.
The kick is through for 3.
There's nothing like being ahead in the football game, no matter how many points it is, because now you can manage it in a different way, even though it's early in this game, and you make the other team come after you.
Thank you.
You welcome.
We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. They face first down. Here's the handoff out of the strong eye. He's brought to a halt.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time and really give up a short game.
The Bengals were embarrassed last week, and we knew they would put up a better effort here today, but they still trail in this one.
Yeah, Jim, listen, not surprised by this effort. They're hanging in this football game because they were desperate after getting blown out last week. Desperation usually leads to great effort.
Now 3rd and short, following the run.
He's going to get another carry.
And it's Leslie who makes the hit.
3rd and short. I don't know what you do anymore. I've given up. Do you throw it? Do you run it? Do you have that kind of faith with your offensive line? Well, the offense does. They run the football. Great job by the offensive lineman, giving that running back a chance to get that first down. Nice job by the QB. How about that? Under pressure, takes a big hit. Still throws it down the football field and makes a completion. The big thing is he takes the hit, he gives with it, and he falls to the ground. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down, though.
The offense lined up in the full house.
Tossed play to Bernard. Good for only a yard.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short game, it served a purpose.
Full house formation. 3rd down and 3. Play fake. And he's thrown to the ground.
Beautiful timing that time by the safety. That's what it's about when you talk about blitzing. Space the field properly so the safety has a lane to run into, and timing the snap of the ball. They did everything right that time. Good job of the safety getting that sack.
First down coming up.
The Jaguars this time will go with 2 tight ends.
Breaks free, has some space to work with.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. The defense gets a sack.
Well, that was an aggressive play by the defense. That's risk-reward. The reward, of course, is sacking the quarterback like they did. Well, the risk is if you don't get there, you could give up a big play.
Portal is going to take the snap from the shotgun. And they sack him on 3rd down. And they force the quick 3 and out.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on 3rd down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on 3rd down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
Harris is there to take it down.
Very lucky that time on that punt return. The coverage was outstanding, and the return was just lucky he didn't fumble the football.
First and 10. Dalton, handoff. They'll mark him at the 41.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Handoff made. He is tackled at the 40-yard line.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time when they stopped the play for a short gain.
Green in the slot. Throws the pass. Andy Dalton gets it out to A.J. Green.
When you're a quarterback throwing against zone defenses, look for the open space. That's what he did that time. He found it, and the receiver ran in there and made the catch.
First down at the 35. Outside now on the toss.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job on the offensive line.
Green Ellis is in the backfield. The Bengals now at the 31. Draw. They are all over him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 1.
The Bengals running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Paul Lesney makes the tackle. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. They're loaded up in the full house formation. And the second quarter is underway with this. That's a pickup for 14.
The Bengals had a nice play design that time. They pulled the defense and they get the pass completion for a nice pickup.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Second and goal on the 6. Going to lose yards here.
When you get third and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's going to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Coming up to the line at the 7. Offense lines up here. Third and goal from the 7. And he's taken down.
How about the defense on that play? They were not fooled. They see the pass coming. They get the penetration. They get to the quarterback quick. And that's a big sack down near the goal line. They come out there on the field as a defense. The offense.
3-3.
You've got to give them something different. The defense did. They stopped them. And we gave up the field goal.
And the kicker's ready to go.
Keep up good game, Billy.
Thank you, thank you.
Take off. Taken down at about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. The Jaguars offense now marches onto the field. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Offense lines up here. The Jaguars will take the snap from the 30. They tackle him for a loss.
The Jaguars put themselves in a tough situation here. On second down, you run the football, and what do? You lose yards. Now you got third and long coming up. You got to be careful in situations like this. Everything goes into the side of the defense.
He'll throw it over the middle. He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything. It's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
This will end up in the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals come out for the next possession. First down at the 20. Will go ground. Bernard is brought down.
lined up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
Green's a receiver in the slot. The give. Watson's there to make the tackle. And we knew, talking with both teams, how much the running game would be a focus today, and for good reason. Here's a running back doing tremendous things out there, as he has all year long.
I think that's what's really incredible. And if both teams do exactly what they wanted to do, the offense says we want to run it, the defense says we got to stop it. How about the offense once again overpowering the defense?
The Bengals continue to look in one direction here in the first half. Green's been targeted throughout the first half, and he's helped his team big time.
All offenses, of course, they want to be balanced, but at this point, who cares? It's working so well, throwing the football outside that, hey, as long as you get the job done, that's all that matters. Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed the pass, but it still did not get a first down.
Running formation here. Offense in the full house set. Beats it here. Trying to work that left side. Gains 17.
Gresham's the injured player, and we'll take a break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down at the 22. They run the counter play. He's going to be tackled right around the 21-yard line.
Second down here after that run play.
Green Elvis takes his spot in the backfield. Andy Dalton in the shotgun formation. Catch made. The tackle is made.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has an injury update.
Guys, I just spoke with a Bengals official. He's confirmed that the injury is a dislocated elbow. Now, guys, this is a fairly common injury in football, but they'll still need an MRI to know if there's any ligament damage.
This will be a 38-yard field goal attempt. Drives it through for the field goal.
Well, Jim, that field goal puts them in the lead. It was a nice drive by the offense, and what it does, it just gives you confidence. You did some positive things on the field, and it should carry over for you for the rest of the game.
Thank everybody for coming. Don't forget to like and share. If y'all new, feel free to subscribe.
Catches it at the 9 and starts his return. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Jaguars now ready to take over as their offense heads onto the field. Lee's lined up in the slot. First down at the 23. Pulls it in.
He's tackled at the 28. Zone defense doesn't work in the NFL like it used to. Good job by the quarterback reading that zone and finding the open guy.
Pass complete, but did not get them the first, so it's second down now.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback.
Finds his mark. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Things haven't changed from when I played till now. When it's zone coverage, quarterbacks, offensive coordinator, and receivers, they expect a completed pass, and that's what they got in this last play.
The Jaguars will take the snap from the 35 and gains about 1. The running attack has been stopped, and that's a big reason why they are behind. They will have to turn around the ground attack, Bill, to get back into this game.
I think you're right. They are getting dominated, Jim Nance, getting run over. The offensive line has got to make a stand. And you know what? The running back, it's not against the rules. You're allowed to break a tackle. What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Bortles standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Newman's the one who brings him to the ground.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. 4th down coming up.
return as this goes for a touchback. The Bengals are set for their next possession. Andy Dalton will be under center. First down at the 20. Eyeing that left side. Pass hits the ground and goes incomplete on the short throw.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
Second down and 10. Takes it from the strong eye.
That's a gain of only a yard.
Let's see what they do on this third down situation.
The offense lined up in the full house. Looking across the middle.
Dalton over to Eifert.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short, defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a fourth down.
What a pace to start for the offense.
Wide receivers are bunched up. The Jaguars will take the snap from the 35. And it's perfect. He gets outside and makes the tackle.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Second down now. Wide receivers stacked up on this play.
Room to work for a gain of about 5. Third down play coming up. Last week that was not an issue as they converted time and time again.
Third and 9. And he's going to be sacked. So, just 3 plays and out for the offense.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the third down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
Got a flag. All set to punt here.
The Bengals get ready to start their drive. First down at the 18. Underneath, but can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete.
Second down after the incompletion. Offense lines up here.
3-step drop. He's got the catch. That means 1.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
Full house formation. Third and 8.
Dalton over to Eifert.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up the first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side if you've got that defense guessing.
First down here after the completion. Nickel formation for the defense here.
They'll run it. Here's the handoff. Ball's in on the tackle.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
Second down coming up. Split backfield here.
From the gun, Dalton.
He has the grab. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
I think the best thing to say about that play is just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
The Bengals snap it at the 41. Going to go draw. And Bernard is brought down.
When you think the defense is thinking pass, run it the delay or the draw, catches them off guard, and you'll get some good yards.
Nickel formation here for the defense. 2nd down and 5.
He'll get it again. He'll be taken down about 3 yards short of the first.
This defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front. And that time they stop that run, this was a short game.
They're loaded up in a full house formation. 3rd and 3.
Dalton over to Eifert.
Playing the first of their 3 timeouts right here. This will be the 8th play of this drive. And now on 1st down, they'll go back to the air. The Bengals get a 1st down.
The Bengals leading in this one, and a lot of that goes back to the play of this quarterback. Dalton's been on the mark to this point.
He has. He's one of the better throwers in the NFL. You give him time like he's had here so far today, he is going to put it right on target.
They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down. Back to the air here on 1st down. Underneath, but can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete. This drive now about to reach the 10th play of the series. Play after play after play here on this drive.
Play action fake, looking to throw.
This will be the 11th play of the drive. This has been a long drive so far.
Still got it after the play action. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the 1st down.
Thomas is able to show off the footwork. Wow, what a good job. Look at those feet. Like a dancer. Gets himself in very good position to throw the football.
Staying with the passing game on 1st down.
The Bengals signal for the timeout, and they have none remaining.
Might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go. Should be what we call a given. Converts on the 3. So that's going to do it for this 1st half. We'll be back with our half.
The 2nd half, 9-3.
No return here. This will be coming out to the 20.
First down here. They bring in the extra tight end.
The 3rd quarter begins with this play. The Jaguars have put their quarterback in some really tough positions today. Bortles trying to stay upright and make the plays, but it's tough to do so when you're constantly being hit.
Yeah, no matter what you do as a quarterback, though, you can't start looking at the pass rush. You have to keep your focus down the field, and you can't win.
2nd down and 7.
Will go Brown up the middle.
They tackle him at the 26-yard line.
He struggled to run the football last week, and that continues today.
We all need help, don't we? We need help. And this running back, that's what he needs. They need to run some different plays, give him a chance to get some success.
3rd and 4.
And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
That's interesting. As he watched the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
And they bring him down at the 33-yard line.
Well, returning punts is a tough job. It's about judgment. That time, that was poor judgment by the return man. Should have just had a fair catch and never tried to return that.
Looking underneath, this will go incomplete.
Got to give the secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
2nd and 10. Play action.
To the sideline and complete. Looking at the numbers, it'd be easy to say he's struggling, but that's 2 consecutive weeks still where he hasn't been a factor.
Yeah, I'm really surprised by it because he is such a good tight end. And I'll say this to the quarterback, give him a chance. Stay with him a little longer on the reads, and maybe he can get hot.
And this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time.
Boy, it must be hard just to knock the football down. That time he's in good position because you know the defender wanted to go for the interception, but he played it smart and knocked it down instead.
It's first down as they head to the line.
Handoff out to the right. Picks up 8 here.
And here we have 2nd down. Quarterback coming to the line.
Hopefully to avoid being sacked for a 6th time in this game.
They get to him just in time. 1 yard shy of the first down. Now, as we look at the numbers, Phil, this offense just hasn't had any room to run the football today, and that's a big reason why they're down in this game.
Yeah, listen, I think they've been too patient today, trying to run the football too much. Just get over it. Go ahead, try to win the football game by throwing down the field.
3rd and 1. They hand it off to him again. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities of what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
With 2 hands, he has it. Tries to ward off a defender with a stiff arm.
Nice job by the quarterback, finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down, though.
Lee's lined up now as a slot receiver. The Jaguars will take the snap from the 40.
Play fake.
And they bring it down
At the 36-yard line. This is 3rd down. Split backfield here. Spring makes the reception. He's brought down.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
First down at the 24. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
The Jaguars snap it at the 26. They take him in the backfield.
I think, Jim, you know, when you got a close game like this, and it's 3rd and long on the offensive side, you got to be smart. You know, don't take a chance. If you take a chance and cause a turnover, then that can turn the game around big time. So I expect the quarterback here to be very conservative with his decision.
Lee's got the catch and the first.
The Jaguars did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind just by a few points in the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you know you get enough of them. What does it do? It leads to a score.
Now 1st and 10. Echo in on the tackle.
Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
Marching down the field and taking their time. Flag is out. That's a false start on the offense, and that'll cost them 5 yards.
False start, offense.
2nd and 9 now following the penalty on the offense. The long drive continues with drop back. They bring him to the turf.
Well, that last play almost got them in here. And when you look at this, what do they do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
Takes it across, and he's in for the touchdown.
Oh, man, the defense is going to be mad about this. They were thinking run. They had the defense called. It was right, but they're not able to stop the surge by the offensive line.
9-10.
Getting there for the TD.
Josh Scobie ready for the kickoff. It's out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Bengals come to the line to start this drive at the 24. The Bengals have it at the 24. They bring him down at the 29-yard line. Second down here. Andy Dalton will be under center. To the ground. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
The Bengals just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down by a few points in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Right back to him, off the left side. That brings the play to an end.
When you talk about counter runs, what we just saw that time, the defense thinks the play's going one way, then a pulling guard or tackle comes around and catches a defensive lineman off guard and makes a good block.
Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
The Bengals look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game, down a couple points here in the second half. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
First down at the 48. Has Eifert. Nice tackle.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed the pass, but it still did not get a first down.
That short pass play picked up 6. It's now second down and 4. Dalton over to Eifert, and he's tackled. He'll be a yard short of the first.
Good job by the play caller that time, calling for the short pass. Even though it comes up short of the first down, it opens up many things that you can do on third. You can run a reverse, draw plays, screen plays, or if you want, you can still throw it down the field.
And there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
The Bengals, good job that time, moving the chains, picking up that first down. And of course, is no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
Throw to the left. Dalton over to Eifert.
When you see zone defenses, throw it into the open spaces. That's what the quarterback did that time. Good job by the receiver running in there and making the catch.
Running formation here. Offense in the full house set. And incomplete. What a hit that time.
To be a great defensive back in the NFL now, you have to read the receiver. When those hands go up, you do the same, and that time...
Thank y'all for coming. Don't forget to like and share. You got new, feel free to subscribe.
Andy Dalton will be under center. Keeps it here. Has Eifert. This time, they failed to pick up the first on third down. A rare occurrence here today.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion, They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a fourth down.
12 to 10.
Well, even though they get the field goal that time, it's still disappointing. You get in that position, you'd like to score a touchdown.
Smartly takes the knee in the end zone. The Jaguars getting set now for the next series. Short's going to get set in the slot for this snap. First down at the 20. Draw. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Offense lines up here. Second down and 11. Delayed handoff. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
He'll pick up 7 this time.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Lee's in the slot. Second down, 4 to go. He's got the grab, and he's got the first. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game. And you get that first down, it just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
Going back up top. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
What a good job by the quarterback that time. He saw the defensive back inside the wide receiver, and he leads that wide receiver to the sideline.
The end of the third quarter, 12 to 10.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. The final quarter underway now with this snap. Gets it out for the completion. That picks up 7.
Well, it's not quite a first down, but a good read, good throw, good catch. Well, a lot of good there, Jim. But nice job by the offense. Now they got second and short. Look out. Who knows what the next play is going to be.
Wide receivers are bunched up. Second and 3. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Jim, I'll just say this. You know, when you're getting hit, you get sacked like that, it's hard to find the open receiver down the field because you don't trust your pass protection.
Shorts, a receiver in the slot. The Jaguars will take the snap from the 25. A catch and a first. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. Looking ahead, the Bengals will be playing at home next week, while the Jaguars will also be playing at home next week. They'll take the snap from inside the red zone. A week ago, they had a lot of success inside the 12. First and 10. Here's the handoff and no running. Ends up picking up 3 yards. The Bengals lead right now, but of course a big reason why is that defense has shown up to play.
Jim, to win in the NFL, you have to do all 3 phases of the game the right way. Offense, special teams, and then defense must show up every single week. Good job so far here today.
Gets the handle here. They'll meet him this time behind the line.
Well, that time the offensive line just got overpowered. They allowed penetration to do that. Nowhere for the running back to go. What a good job by the defensive line.
What a drive this has been. Third and 9. Finds his mark. So they failed to convert on third down, but that's been one of the lone failures on third today. Chip shot here.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
Jet team to trail.
Yes, sir.
That was a nice long drive by the offense that time, and it stalls out. But good job by the kicker coming in and putting 3 points on the board.
Jones going to test the coverage this time. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Bengals now will start their drive at the 23. First down and 10. Here's the handoff. And they tackle him there at the 34.
The Bengals did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind just by a few points in the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you get it up, but what does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
Looks to his left. And off the mark on that short throw.
Oh, good job by the linebacker knocking that pass down that time. All he did was watch the eyes of the quarterback, and he reacted. It put him in good position, and he knocks the football down.
It's now second down. It's Bernard in the backfield. Dalton, handoff. And he's going to be tackled right around the 35-yard line. The Jaguars have given up a lot of points this season. Well documented, but you look at their effort today, and it has been exceptional.
Yeah, it's been a bad year for the defensive side, no doubt about it, Jim. But today, it's about effort. They're getting that done. And really, here's what the coaches told the defensive players. Just go out there and do your job. If you do that, you'll have success. The Bengals just picked up a big first down that time, Jim, and you're down by a few points in the second half. Every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
The Bengals from the 37.
Makes the catch in the open field. That'll stop the play right there. Jim, they got momentum on their side right now. They are making everything work. That was a nice play. They pick up another first down, and they got a good drive going.
Thank y'all for coming. Don't forget to like and share.
First down after that completion. First down following the long play. Dalton's going to take it from the gun. And he's forced to the ground.
Really good job by the defensive coordinator. Good time to call that blitz. Catches the offense by surprise, and they just outrumble him, and they get to the quarterback, and they take him down.
It's Jones. Jones taken down.
Well, it's a tight game up to this point. You got third and long. You're losing by a few points. You can't win the game on this play, but I'll tell you what, you can sure lose it. If you force this football down the field, you have a turnover, it could be the end of the game.
It's Jones. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
The kick is good.
15 to 13.
Yeah, that was a good job that time by the defense. They were bending, they did not break, and all they did was give up a field goal.
He'll take it from the 10. He's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Jaguars ready now to start their next series. Take it here from the 22. First and 10. The defense gets the sack.
Well, I don't know who to blame here or give credit to. Blame the quarterback for not changing the protection, or just give a lot of credit. Well, that's where I'm going. What a job by the defense. They get the offense off guard, and they get to the QB with the blitz and take him down.
Bortles off the mark there. Incomplete.
Pass rushers, defensive players, they love situations like this, don't they? They got a little lead there. It's in the second half, and it's third and long. You are expecting pass, so you can just let it go and try to get after the quarterback.
Looking to the right side and throwing. Makes the catch in open space.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything. It's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
It'll be a touchback. The Bengals are ready to take over now, and their offense heads onto the field. And Andy Dalton will be under center. First down at the 20. Strong eye and handoff here.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback.
My man has been a workhorse all season long. He loves to carry the football. The offense keeps giving it to him. Big reason why he's in the top 10 in rushing attempts so far this year.
Dropping back 3. Incomplete as he was looking short.
This is what separates offensive.
Good evening, my friend and everyone in the chat.
Hey, thank you for coming.
Can you hold up and protect your quarterback to give him time to make those throws? No. The answer to this one right now is no.
They're winning the field position battle right here as they start the next drive. Lewis, a tight end, but now shifted into the backfield. Now first and 10. Ball is out, and the defense has it. Tackles made.
Get the ball back.
Well, the one thing we know about the NFL, when you have the football in your hands, they are going to attack it. You got to know that as a ball carrier, protect it a lot better.
First down at the 39. In on the stop.
How you doing?
Another running attempt by the offense, and there's a reason why this running back is in the top 10 in rushing attempts so far this season.
Trophy yellow smiling.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback.
How about the defensive line? Getting that penetration, getting off the football at the snap, and getting it done, getting in the backfield and making that tackle.
Offense lines up here. 3rd and 10. Throws the pass. Catch made. That'll put them in what we call plus territory. First down here after the completion. Takes it from the eye. And they'll end up losing 5 yards on the run.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Second and long. Jones is there. Catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. The clock's really become a factor here, and the defense knows it has to get off the field as soon as possible to give the team a chance. This will be second down. We're late in the 4th, and the offense is just trying to sit on the lead. Big Jarvis Green Ellis carries the ball.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets him a few yards.
It'll be 3rd down. Andy Dalton will be under center. He'll keep it on the play fake. Jones is going to pull in the point pass. The Bengals lead here in the second half, and a big reason why is their quarterback. Dalton's done everything he can to keep his team on top.
He has been so efficient here today. Very smart, making decisions. And when you put those 2 things together.
2 minutes remaining in this nail-biter. Can the offense hold on to the football and run out the clock? The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback.
Ken, the offensive coordinator, has done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. We're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
That's second down coming up. Offense lines up here. Handoff made. They knocked him down behind the line of scrimmage. No surprise. They immediately call the timeout. Third down following the run.
drive. They'll run it off the toss. A tackle behind the line. They immediately call for a timeout. A short field goal try on the way. The kick is good.
Never take it for granted. When you're trying a field goal, a lot of things can go wrong. But good execution that time by the offense and a good kick. 3 points.
Big stop on that.
They're setting up the return. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. Now on first down. Every snap crucial the rest of the way. What a beating this has been as he comes to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 9th time today. Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way. They'll go right to the hurry-up. Won't use a timeout here. And Hall nearly had the beat on that one.
I think when we look back at this game, this could have been maybe the biggest play in the whole game. When you have a chance, when you're leading to pick off a pass and you don't get it done, that usually comes back to haunt you.
Lee's lined up in the slot. 3rd and 6.
That dude just lost a whole bunch of yards.
They're going for it on 4th. Timeout won't be used here. They'll go to the hurry.
Big shot, big shot.
Complete to Lewis. That's a failed conversion, but you might as well look at it like a turnover. It's going back the other way. The Jaguars had no choice. They had to go for it, but failed to pick up the first.
Yeah, they did. You're right, Tim. They had to go for it. I think they gave themselves a good chance here with the play call, with the players. Sometimes the players just don't execute. That's what happened that time.
And Bernard is brought down. The Jaguars will call for the timeout. They need every second to be preserved at this moment. First down here after the run. They'll go ground. And that's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
What a job by the offense. So little time left. To drive down the field and score, that just ices the game. Nice job by the whole football team today, but especially on the offensive side.
Well, we won this game, basically.
In a moment, the offense did a good job of finishing off a drive that was really started by the defense. And the defense stood tall on 4th down. Fields the football at the 8. Muscles through the defender. They'll mark the football at the 22. First down. Let's see what they come up with here. Miracles do happen, but this team's going to need one probably to pull this off. The defense gets a sack. Every play is huge now. Second down on the way. Time continues to tick away as they'll rush back to the line. And now he'll just spike it. Big moment here. 3rd down coming up. Offense lines up here. Bortles got it in the gun. It's Lee.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Empty backfield look for Bortles here. Bortles back in shotgun formation. Ball's out. They recover their own fumble. Well, the offense lucks out this time as they hold on to the football.
Yeah, I think the word luck is appropriate here, no doubt about it. Bad fumble that time by the offensive player, but at least they were alert enough to get there and get on it, keep possession of the football.
Takes the knee.
And we won this game.
Coming up, 2nd down. Takes the knee. On the way, third down. How important was this victory today, Phil?
All important. But this one gives you...
And we won.
Makes next week a lot easier to deal with.
This is the end of this live stream for today. Hope everybody enjoy and have a great rest of your day. And I will see y'all on my next video. Bye, y'all.